What is up, Austin Oaks Student Ministry? How are we doing? Welcome to the first ever Austin Oaks Student Ministry live online. We are broadcasting out to YouTube, to Facebook, on 2 separate accounts. We even got Instagram up there. We've been telling the Instagram people to get over into YouTube and Facebook, though, because we look way better there.
Because the quality is going to be much better.
That's what we think.
That's right. Well, hey, y'all, we are excited to be here. My name is David Kelly. I'm going to be kind of the master of ceremonies tonight, but I'm not the person you're here to see. These 2 people right here are.
I don't know about that.
We are excited that they're here. We got the stud all the way on the end. He is able to go to Chick-fil-A on Sundays. He's so awesome.
I got a lot of
Mr.
points.
Lucas Jackson.
I go to Chick-fil-A a lot. At one point, I had 110,000 points.
That's beautiful is what it is.
It's wonderful.
Then the corona hit, and I'm down to 40,000.
Man, it's a problem. Right over here to my left, she's the reason that Mona Lisa smiles, Miss Amanda Larner.
True story.
That's right. We are excited to be here. I can't tell you just how excited we've been all day me and Lucas talked. We couldn't sleep last night thinking about just this. And so we are so grateful to be able to broadcast to you
6 feet.
through technology from 6 feet away, a safe distance.
We are not 6 feet away.
Yeah, we're done.
We messed up. We have failed.
We are in the 4-inch marker here.
That's right.
So, anyway.
But we are far away from you guys.
Yes.
Able to
You're
broadcast
safe.
to you all over the city, all over Central Texas, and we are super excited about it. So, before we dive into all the incredible stuff that we have for you, and trust me, we've got some awesome stuff.
We do.
Lucas, tell me just a little bit about how Austin Oaks Student Ministry Live came about, what the goal is, that kind of thing.
Yeah, great question. So, many of you know we went 2 years on internet, which I actually liked.
No, you're crazy.
Yep.
And then, because you could get internet at other places, Starbucks, Summer Moon, Radio Coffee, all the awesome places I like to get
The
coffee.
bridge under,
Yeah. And then, I don't even know.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I don't know. Anyway. So, but then this whole Corona thing hit and you can't go anywhere. And so it's hard to post like a 1-minute video on Instagram at home when you don't have Wi-Fi. So I was like, we got to do something. Like we've got to get, a live event going on. We miss you guys like crazy. We can't physically be with you. So you know what? Like, here's the next best thing we got. I can't create a hologram and be in your front room.
Not yet.
But
Give
next
it a year.
week, maybe.
Give it a year.
Give it a year. But right now, we're like, we just want to provide something for the parents that we love like crazy and the students. And this is primarily for our students. But if you're a parent on here, we love you as well. We want to do everything we can to support you guys. And so we're excited to see kind of what comes about and just us trying to make the best of the situation that we're in right now. So
I love it. I'm excited about it. Amanda, anything to add there?
Nope.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We're going to have some fun tonight. We've got some awesome things planned for you. We have got some fun videos that we're going to be showing. We've even got a giveaway happening tonight already.
Yes,
giveaway.
we do.
That's
My
right.
goodness.
Super excited about that. We're going to be telling you everything that's going to be happening throughout the week on our social media channels. And then we're just going to catch up. So it's going to be fun. But
that'd be awesome.
here is the deal, students. As much as we love getting together and coming and talking directly at a camera, we don't do it just for the fun of talking to a camera. We do it for you. And so we want you to interact. We want to hear from you.
Yes.
We've got all the comments in YouTube and Facebook. Lucas is over here monitoring the comments.
Oh, yes, I am.
We
Doing
are
my
checking
thing over
out
here.
who is here. So make sure that you guys are interacting. Send us a message. Send each other some love. I know it's hard being inside by yourself, so this is a great opportunity to say, hey, what's up in the comments here. Send Lucas a text message. Send Amanda a text message. We're all here. We want to hear from you this entire time. Here's something that we want you to do right now, too. All right? We want you to take a picture of wherever you are watching this from right now.
Yes.
Post it to Instagram or Facebook using hashtag AOC Student Ministry.
That's right. Tag a
Yes.
friend. Tag a friend in that.
Tag us.
Tag us. Okay, we would like knowing what you guys be posting. So
Yep. So we are excited. AOC Student Ministry, that's going to be something that we're talking about this entire time.
That's right.
Memorize it, know it, dream about it. It's going to be awesome.
Actually, if I can throw one more thing, you need to quickly grab like 3 2-liter, bottles of Coke, some Oreos, maybe four, a whole bag of Doritos, some tater chips, whatever you want. We want you to enjoy this, have fun. All right. Maybe have mom and dad make you some homemade corn. All right. Homemade popcorn is legit.
Just corn.
Whatever
Just
you
corn.
want. All right.
Just corn.
That's what we
Corn
call
on
it
the
at my
cob.
house. Okay. You can call it whatever you want at your house. At my house, we call it the corn.
No judgment.
All right? Cool.
All right.
All right. Awesome. Hey, we're going to be polling throughout this week as well. We're going to be pulling videos that you post using that hashtag AOC Student Ministry. We'll talk more about that later, but you might be pulled into our show next week if you can post some videos. Give us some awesome things that you guys are doing at home with all that extra time that you have on our hands. So that brings us to our very first segment, Video of the Week.
Yes. All right, so if you didn't notice, this is me in the video here. So, yeah, we had some crazy rain come through the other day.
So much rain.
what you
So
doing
much
there?
rain.
You know, I wanted to go fishing. All right, and so since you got to keep a little distance from folks today, I was like, well, I'm just going to go in the backyard, take my kayak, and I'm going to go fishing. So it was raining. Actually, at this point, it wasn't raining as hard as it was.
Sure.
I think the water was rushing maybe about twice that amount, and so I was like, you know what? I'm going to have some fun. And it was really cold. So
Yeah,
I
I
grabbed
know.
Paisley's little fishing pole, and I was like, I'm going to go catch a tree bass.
Do you not have your own pole, or
I do.
you enjoyed the smaller version for a smaller area?
For the sake of the coolness of the video, I
Yeah.
thought a kid's
It made more
child,
sense that way.
you know,
Makes
And
sense.
let me
fishing pole.
ask you, how deep is that pond in your
Yeah,
backyard?
I mean-
So it's about 3 inches. It was a little worse
Wow.
for sure before I decided to get my kayak out, but you know, I almost could like scoot like down. Look at me going.
I gotta tell you, your knees are struggling to get into that thing, too.
Listen. This is an adult-sized kayak, and I'm an adult-sized man. So you know, we're making it happen. All right.
Hey, I love it, man. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the hat. I appreciate the content. You guys could be video
That's
of the
right.
week next week. So throughout
Absolutely.
this week, what we want you to do is use that hashtag. What was that hashtag? One more time. It was hashtag AOC Student
Student
Ministry.
Ministry.
All right.
And you're going to
AOC.
remember that, like, that's who we are. Austin Oaks Church Student Ministry. So easy,
Right.
just tag everything in the world with that hashtag.
Yep, we want to see
Make it
what
easy.
you're doing all week. We want to see trick shots. We want to see any weird talents that you have, any funny videos that you got. We want to see what you're doing with all that extra
We
time.
want to see some TikTok dances.
TikTok
Oh,
dances.
yeah.
We have yet to figure
we know
that one
you
out.
guys can do them.
Right.
I
Seriously.
can't, but
You've
you
got
know.
skills, all right?
We are excited to see that. Again, we'll pull some of those videos in for our video of the week next week. Next up, I'm excited about this one. Amanda, I hear we got a giveaway.
We do
Oh,
have a
yeah.
giveaway. It is something that everyone wants. Not as many people can get sometimes. We've got some toilet paper to give away.
It is like better than gold bricks, okay? Better than gold bricks
We've
these
got
days.
some toilet paper, and we are going to be delivering this to our winner
That's
today. And the people that we are pulling from is anyone who attended this week's Zoom small groups. So we
Uh-huh.
took
This past Wednesday.
all the attendance and we made a list, and now we're going to take from that list, and this person is going to get toilet paper.
Right, so here we go. Our
we
winner
go.
is, drum roll please, for toilet paper.
Joshua Roscoe!
That's right.
Man, that mug lives like crazy close to me. Joshua, I will be showing up tomorrow with
Guys,
a
get
gold
some
brick,
toilet
baby.
paper.
That's right.
Oh,
Get
I
some
yeah.
actually,
TP.
I heard that there's like an underground market for like toilet paper. Like
I
you
mean,
can buy some stuff with
Yeah.
this. Like,
Yeah.
I
and if
guess
you guys,
so.
if you don't need it, you guys can give it to someone else.
Right. Hey, we don't want to. We
You're-
don't care what
you're
you do with it.
awfully
We don't want
close
to know
to
what
me.
you do with it. If
We
it
don't
ends up in
actually.
somebody's
Please don't
tree,
tell us what
that's
you do with
fine.
it.
We just want you to have it. So, awesome. Next week we are actually doing another giveaway. It's going to be the same rules.
Oh, yes.
Show up to those Zoom group meetings,
That's
and
right.
next week we will have a drawing. Next week's giveaway is
Torchy's
Tacos.
Oh, I missed
And the cool thing
Torchy.
is, you don't even got to go get those mugs. All right, they will be
Man.
delivered to your house. All right, there will be a knock on your door. Maybe ring the doorbell. Maybe the ring will take place, and you will go in, and you will be handed glorious Torchy's tacos, and you don't have to hand over any paper. All right, you don't have to.
True.
You don't have to like give
It's
a gold
free.
brick or any
Free
TP
for
for
you.
this. It's free. Absolutely free.
If I was you, I would get to a Zoom group
Oh,
this
yes.
week.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Just for the chance at Torchy's
Also,
Tacos.
make sure that your leader is posting the attendance, because otherwise we don't know that you were there. So
She just
leaders,
called you out,
that's
leaders.
on you.
That's
right.
right. These Zoom groups, we are so excited about them. You're used to your small groups. This is what you could look like. You could be one of those
Oh, yeah.
boxes looking like the Brady Bunch here. Lucas, tell me, I need you to answer 4 questions
Okay.
about Zoom groups, all right? I need you to tell me why.
Okay, give me one at a time.
Okay.
Why?
Why Zoom groups?
Okay, so if you've been a part of our student ministry, part of our church, like we value groups. It doesn't matter if you are 3 days old or if you are 103 years old. Like we as a church provide groups, not because like we think it's a good idea or we just have something that we need to do or make you busy, but we want to provide areas for us to grow together, to have accountability. And right now we can't physically do that on Wednesday nights like normal. And so we're doing the best we can, and we're going to be doing that via Zoom every Wednesday night. So why are we doing it? Because we want to gather ourselves together with other leaders, being poured into, being cared for, and we want you to be known. Like our student ministry has been talking about this whole year, like the known to seek out the known. Those who know Jesus, go after those who don't know Jesus.
Yep.
So we want to provide space for those students to be able to gather together.
Kind of already answered the next question.
Okay.
That's who, and that
Who?
is you guys watching this
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
Students, we have got a Zoom group for you. If you don't know what your Zoom group is, we actually have that information. We're going to splash Lucas's text and email information at the end here.
Yeah.
We will make sure that you have the information to get onto those Zoom groups. So we talked a little bit about when, who.
So the who is all 6th through 12th grade students, and you don't have to be a part of our church. Like you may be watching this and you just stumbled across this or a friend of yours shared it. Like this is for you as well. So every student in our city, we want to provide a space for you. Every 6th grade through 12th grade student, this is for you.
You
right.
can join even if you've never been to small group
Yes,
before.
absolutely.
We'd love to have you.
That's right. And then the last one, when? Did you say that?
I don't know if I did, but it's every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So the great thing is you don't have to get up and you don't have to put makeup on for you ladies. You don't have to all you got to do is click on a link, sign in. You can be in your slippers, your favorite T-shirt or sweatshirt, and be in 5 bags into Doritos. All we care. We just want to see your beautiful face there. So 7 o'clock every Wednesday for the foreseeable future.
Right. So if you've been thinking about joining a small group, you were like, I don't want to get up and go to the house or go to the church. It just seems like too much work. This is your opportunity. Jump in. You'll be welcomed. I love all the leaders that we got here. These guys are making sure that you guys are set up. So, Zoom groups. That's what's happening. I think right now I'd like to shift gears a little bit.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm done talking. Let's play a game.
I'm tired.
Oh,
of
yes.
listening.
Let's play a
Game time.
game. Let's go.
Everybody likes
All right.
Amanda with
Y'all-
the shade over here.
Games are my favorite. So today we have a game that all of you guys can play at home. It's called First to 10. It's quarantine edition. And basically, we are going to be showing a series of statements. And if this statement is true about you, you are going to put up one finger. And then you will continue doing that until you've gotten to 10.
Can we lie?
No, you
Okay.
may not
Like
lie.
we will know if you lie.
If I have 8 fingers, can I only play to 8?
No, you still have to play to 10.
Use those
Okay.
toes,
You have
homie.
to
Use those
use
toes.
your brain.
I will keep
use
those.
your brain.
I will keep those fingers for now.
So, I mean, we're going to have to do that because we're holding microphones and we can't.
That's right.
I don't know. It's going to be difficult.
It's gonna be
But
all right.
basically, you guys are playing against us. So you are trying to get to 10 before any of us do.
right.
Before
That's
any
right.
of us get to 10.
And I've done a lot of stuff, so good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
Not
And
as much as
if
me.
Once you've gotten to 10, if you've gotten to 10 before us, you need to text me. And we're putting my number on there. Please don't abuse this. But
Nothing
text
past
me, and the first person to text
3:30,
me.
3:45 a.m.
4.
I mean,
For
I'm
her.
up at 2 o'clock in the morning with my son, so it's
2
fine.
a.m. is prime time.
Yeah, 2 a.m. is prime time. But yeah, so text me. The first person to text me saying they've gotten all 10 is going to win.
Yeah. Here we go.
Or one of us is going to win.
That's right.
We're just
That's
going to
right.
find out.
All right, so let's
Here we
kick
go.
this
Get
thing
those
off.
fingers ready.
First one. Here
Okay,
we go.
here we go. Here we go.
Have you watched someone else's church online? I have not
Nope.
done that.
I am committed to our church.
Wait, does it count if it's another like student ministry post or like a student ministry?
Nah.
Okay.
Church.
No, church, main
Church,
church.
church.
Next
All right.
one.
There we go.
Let's see.
Next
let's
up,
see what
next
we
up.
get here. Let's see.
Completed a full workout at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what do
It
we
depends
mean by
on what you mean by full work.
full?
If you feel like that was a good workout,
Yeah.
I'm still at 0.
which
I
you
sweat,
know,
man.
for me, a full workout is not what other people would
Got
consider
sweat
a
on.
full workout.
We're good. What's up next? Here we go.
Clean your room.
I
Yes.
have done that.
Because I'm a responsible adult.
I also am responsible, and this is the first time I've cleaned it in maybe a month. But
All right, next one.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We got time on our
Here we
hands
go.
now.
Been to the grocery store.
Oh,
Yep.
shoot,
Yeah.
yeah. I stood
Yep.
in line.
paid handsomely for it. That's right.
yeah.
6 feet away from those
There
mugs.
it
They
is.
even
Oh
put
my gosh.
stickers on the ground
There
these
it
days
is.
to make it easy
I was
for
wondering
you.
where the tape measure was.
My bad.
Here we go.
I think I'm at
Next
2.
up.
Didn't brush your teeth for a full
Listen.
day. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh.
guys. I
4.
Get more hand sanitizer.
I have done that. I'm so sorry.
This is bad. people.
we are learning
We are
about each
disgusting
other
human
today.
beings.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Next up.
Watch the same movie 3 times.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my kid's fault.
You
Yeah,
guys have.
Frozen.
I have not done that
Frozen
yet.
2,
Frozen
baby.
2, man.
Frozen 2.
Disney Plus changing my life.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Free with Verizon.
Here we go.
Taking a nap, absolutely.
Taking
When
a
I can.
nap.
I nap when my baby naps.
I'm gonna put.
Taking a nap.
I took a nap.
Yeah, I am.
I'm doing this
One
new
time.
thing
How
are
with
you guys doing? You got
caffeine.
6?
I got 4. I got 4.
We want to
High
hear
five.
how you're doing. Remember, if you are beating us, you need to text Amanda. Let us know.
Once you have 10. Text
Once
me
you have
once
10.
you have 10.
Yep. Here we go.
Started and completed a video game.
What
I
does
don't
that
play
mean?
video games.
Like I play sports video games. I've completed a game.
No, we
in
can-
that.
I feel like my husband might have
We
done
can
that.
include like phone-based video games, right? On this
Yeah,
one. I
yeah,
mean,
I'll
like,
count that.
Okay, all right.
I'll count
All right.
that.
Yep. Taking it.
I'm at 4 still.
Here we go. 7.
Created a TikTok. I did that,
I
guys.
have not done
I've
that.
By the way,
watched
we have a TikTok
a lot
now.
of
You can go
TikTok.
follow us. There's only one video so far.
I've watched a
At
lot of
Austin
TikTok.
Oaks
a lot
Youth.
of TikTok.
Yeah. Austin Oaks Youth.
That's right.
All
Here
right.
we go. I'm at 7.
I'm at 4.
I'm
I'm
not
at
hip.
6.
I'm not hip
Okay,
enough
here
for
we go.
TikTok.
A parent has worked from home.
Or maybe
Does
use
that
this
count?
I mean,
Yeah.
student.
my dad's worked from home. I mean, he doesn't
Oh,
live with me,
yeah.
but my dad has
David
worked
is
from home.
not a
My
he is
dad
not a
has also worked
teenager.
from
We are
home.
no longer teenagers. We
I'm
are
gonna
grown
count that.
adults.
I'm gonna count that.
That's right.
No.
Count it,
I'm
count
still-
it.
Count it.
Okay, all right.
Started
fine.
and finished reading a physical book.
Shoot, yeah,
I have
homie.
not read a book
I'm at 6. All
this
right.
entire time.
I'm a fan of physical books. All right, like it's none of that ebook
I checked-
junk.
I
You
checked
can't-
one out.
Listen, you can't smell a screen. A book, you can open that mug up and you can smell it. So anyway, I'm at 6.
I checked one
all right?
out online. Didn't even get through the first chapter before the expiration date.
Did you go get it?
Henry Brown.
Henry Brown.
Henry Brown got 10.
I love you, Henry Brown.
Bravo.
Got 10. I love
he
it.
said, me, Henry Brown, got 10.
We know who you are, Henry Brown.
Bravo, Henry
Good
Brown.
job, Henry. That's awesome.
Way to go, Junior
Was that-
representing.
did we get through 10 questions?
Yeah,
think
I mean,
so.
we got
That's-
through.
that's
We got through a
probably-
lot.
That's like-
Okay.
that's
there were
enough.
some.
Sorry
That was a
that I
lot.
Henry
immediately
Brown
thought that he had
is
cheated.
immediately
I'm
better
so sorry,
than us,
Henry.
so.
I trust
Awesome.
you. Good
hey,
job.
We'll do
Awesome.
some more of this throughout our Austin Oaks Student Ministry live sessions. We'll have another game next week. Come ready to play. Right now, we want you to check out this awesome video. Check it out.
Want to see how animals eat their food? Watch closely.
Austin Church or Austin Oaks Youth. Instagram. Take it. That's right. Again, YouTube, Facebook, places to be.
Whale is my favorite.
Honestly, I don't know about you guys. Personally, I relate with the rhinoceros. I have ruined a few tables in my day just trying to eat dinner.
Which one of those is closest to how your son eats dinner?
My son eats pretty much like a flamingo, where he just kind of hits his face against the table a little bit, and maybe every once in a while picks up like a crumb.
Wait a second. Actually, my son does the same thing.
Yeah.
He just kind of like.
Wait, you guys
Cool
are maybe
thing to do.
related.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
wait.
Case, in case
Weird.
you guys
You
didn't know.
are.
In case you
Yeah.
guys didn't know, my cousin is his wife.
That's right. So I am forced
Yeah.
to hang out with Amanda on a
We
regular
are forced
basis.
friends, and that's wonderful.
But we love it. So
But it's a good relationship.
It is.
That's right.
It is.
So, hey, y'all, we are going to transition. Normally, during this time, we will have a message from either Lucas or some other leader digging into whatever we are studying at the time. Yeah. Today, though, we really wanted to take this opportunity just to kind of check in. Obviously, all of our worlds have been kind of turned upside down in the past 2-3 weeks, and so we really just want to kind of talk about it. So let me start with you guys. Tell me a little bit. I want to start with the good. Tell me something that has been good out of this coronavirus, quarantine, staying at home, out of this season in life. What's something that has been awesome for y'all?
Yeah, well, for me, I have been working from home, obviously, so I've gotten to spend a lot more time with my son. I have a 7-month-old, and I don't usually get to spend as much time with him because I'm working. So being at home has been really cool to just get to be around him a lot, even though it's hard to work and have him there. But also, even just like FaceTiming. I have been FaceTiming my sister a lot more than like I ever do. So I've gotten to talk with her a lot more because she is also working from home. So she has a lot more time to talk to me. And I've really been enjoying that.
Love it.
Yeah, I would agree too, being at home a little bit more. You know, we got 4 kids running around, so there's plenty of sweeping and all that kind of stuff that needs to be done and family to hang out with. One thing that's surprises me a little bit is the amount of neighbors that are actually outside. I mean, tons of people are outside. They're either hanging out, you know, keeping their 6 feet of distance.
Sure.
And so that's been kind of cool. Like, I've actually been able to have a ton of conversations with my neighbors, and I know some of them really well and some of them just okay. Yeah. But I've had a lot more conversations with neighbors that I personally have enjoyed a lot.
You ran into somebody. There was a story that I saw somewhere about you ran into somebody, had a conversation with them. They went through a pretty trying time, but this is a conversation you wouldn't have normally been able to have.
Yes. Yeah, I was out mowing the yard one day, and then Jerry is a lady that lives, a couple houses down, and older couple, and her husband, sad, but he stepped on an acorn and fell and busted 3 ribs. Like, they took a liter of fluids out of one of his lungs. It's crazy stuff. He's in the hospital for almost 2 months. And then she was walking by, and I was just, hey Jerry, how's your husband doing? Just been asking her and that kind of stuff. And she goes, well, he actually passed away. And so it was on Monday, and he passed away on Saturday. And so, and the thing I felt sad for her was they barely let her in to see him with all the corona stuff. And so I felt bad for her that she couldn't spend a lot of time with her husband. But she was, very rejoiceful, really. They were married for 11 years. His previous wife had passed away, and so they had a good life together. And he was a believer, was an elder at his church,
That's awesome.
And so I enjoyed having conversation with him. And so, that conversation would not have happened. Normally I would have been at, church or doing something, hanging out with somebody, and I wouldn't have been at home mowing my yard at that time. So.
Man, that's awesome. Those are cool stories to hear. Let me kind of switch sides here. What's something that, we talked about? Everybody's at home a little bit more. Something that maybe you're struggling with right now, and then we'll circle back around to kind of how you're dealing with it and where you're finding hope in it. But what's something, that maybe we can be praying for you about, something that, you're struggling with right now?
Well, I am an extrovert, and also one of my top love languages is physical touch. So realizing that I have not hugged anyone besides my husband or my son
But he
in a
is
while.
an awesome husband.
Yeah,
He
he's
is.
a teddy bear.
I
Great,
love him.
great husband
I love
to
that
hug.
man.
I mean, I don't hug him that much, but
I have not been able to see a lot of my friends and hug a lot of my friends, and that's really hard for me. But really, FaceTime has really helped a lot with that, and being able to connect with them over the internet.
It's awesome.
For me, my rhythm, I love routine. I thrive on routine, and when my routine gets off a little bit, I get a little mad. And I've worked on that, since being in Austin, everybody shows up late, primarily because traffic is about as terrible as it gets in the world. And so having my rhythm off is a little hard for me. I'm also an extrovert, so I was texting a student, who was it? David Carranza, shout out to you, homie. And I was just texting him and seeing how he's doing. He's like, I just can't wait to be around people. And then another student was like, I need to be around people. And so I kind of feel that way a little bit. And so, I just want so desperately to be around our church family and those that I see on a regular basis and our students, and I can't right now. There has been, Alexander and I have been hanging around a little bit. Alexander McDowell, shout out to you, homie.
Awesome.
We've been doing a little bit of work together, so grateful for that. So just trying to take advantage of it when those opportunities arise. So.
Yeah, I gotta take just a second and brag on Lucas here. Y'all, we get to see Lucas kind of outside of the scope of youth groups sometimes, and I gotta tell you, every single time I have talked to Lucas throughout these 3 weeks, he misses you guys like crazy. So I gotta tell you just how loved you guys are by us here, by your leaders, by Lucas, by Amanda. It's something that they talk about and pray about consistently is you. And so if there's anything that is on your mind that we've been talking about that you just need somebody to talk to about, we're all here for you. Amanda and Lucas are here for you. Your Zoom groups are a great place for that. And that kind of brings me to my next question. Where have you guys been? We talked a little bit about what we're struggling with.
Yeah.
Where are you finding hope? This is a tough thing to deal with. What's kind of keeping you afloat right now?
Yeah. So one thing for me, in Matthew 18, there's this story where the Lord lays out what it looks like for church discipline. And we don't talk about it a lot, but and you can read it, Matthew chapter 18, and at the end of that is where you kind of kick somebody out of the church. And the whole point of that is not because you want to be mean, but for there to be some separation because of what takes place in the context of the church feeds our souls. And when you can't have that, there's a sense of you're missing something. Mm-hmm. And obviously, ultimately, Christ fulfills that without a doubt. But the sense of community that Scripture desires for us to have, my heart and desire and hope is that because we've been scattered really right now, like similar to the early church, and we can't be together all the time and we can't interact with each other like normal, I hope and pray that many students who are followers of Jesus will flood back to the church. And I mean, the church is more than a building, without a doubt. But a building represents a place for us to gather together. Memories are created. It's hard to grow with each other when you can't rub shoulders and get some skin in the game and all that kind of stuff. So there's that aspect that I'm excited. And I'm also excited to see the relationships that you students build and even you parents and our leaders build, and to see who we literally drag through the doors with us, just to be in community with us. So I'm eager to see, and part of me, I hope and pray that it's not similar. I guess pastors have talked about like 9/11, where people, really came to the church in droves, and then a few months later, we kind of got back to normal life, and then those people crept back away from the church. I hope and pray that the situation that we're in draws people to the church, and they see the value in it and the significance that the church provides. And so I'm eager to see that day come about, and the students that we'll get to know due to this coronavirus issue that's taking place. So.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I think it's really cool to see how people are already stepping up and loving each other and showing God's love. And I think it's so cool that we have technology where we can see these things. We can see on social media how people have done that, how people are loving each other, and we can use that to love each other as well. Yep. I think that's awesome. We live in a time where technology can sometimes be a curse, but it's also so cool to see how people are using it.
Yeah. It is incredible that, we can click a button and still connect with our small group. But, in the early church, if something like this had happened, this would destroyed community.
It'd be like sending pigeons out.
It'd be so different.
With a little note on a little foot. I don't know.
I have no idea. Yeah,
Smoke signal.
We are excited that we have technology that we're able to connect with you. And on that note, we've got some incredible stuff that we've been working on to send out to you guys to connect during this time. So be keeping an eye on all of our social media channels. So we've got all of those up there: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. That's right, Amanda's got TikTok. We have got YouTube, obviously, where we're doing student ministry live. But we are doing theme days for each day of the week. One of those every single day, Lucas or a leader or somebody is going to be doing a daily devotional that really helps to bring everybody together, to ground us in the Word, so that we can start our day right. And so keep an eye out for those. But we've also got some awesome theme days happening throughout the week. I'm excited about these. So before we dive into any of these, you can be a part of every single one of these theme days by going and posting what you were doing with hashtag AOC
That's right.
Student Ministry. I'm going to say it probably 10 more times before
Yes.
this video is done.
That's
So
right.
Monday, tell me what we're doing on Monday.
Mealtime Monday. So some of you, most of you that I've talked to, like you take your lunch with you during the school, but obviously you're not going to school. School is you click on Zoom and you're hanging out in your bedroom in your PJs. And so maybe some of you are sick and tired of eating ramen noodles. And so we just want to know what you're eating.
Yep.
You know, like we want to be able to see in your homes what's taking place. What are you cooking? Grilled cheese? You been burning that thing?
I want to see creations.
Yeah,
personally.
y'all, tomorrow I'm going to be making that whipped coffee thing that's all over the internet.
Whip that mug.
I've made
Whip
it
that
3
coffee.
times already, but I'm going to make it into a TikTok because that's my life now, apparently.
That's right. TikTok.
Well, in our
Amanda.
house, we eat a lot of meat.
Do
So-
you really? Never
Is
heard
that a
this.
new
Never.
thing? Is that a new thing
not
to
know
you?
that.
Had no idea.
If you know me, that is, you know that don't bring over no tofu to our house, please.
So here's the deal. Take that meat that you were cooking,
Oh, yes.
post it on
Oh, yes.
social media.
That's right.
Hashtag AOC Student Ministry.
AOC
Tuesdays.
Student Ministry, that's right.
Tuesdays. What's happening Tuesday?
Testimony Tuesday.
Oh, yes. Testimony Tuesday. So the goal for that day is where I snag somebody and we drive around and they share their story. What was their life like before they came to Christ? What was the circumstances and the people that God used to bring them to faith in Christ? And what does it look like for them to continue to pursue Christ now? And so Paul in the book of Acts shares his story 3 times, I believe. He shares his testimony. And he contextualizes it to the 3 separate audiences that he has. And so we just want to hear from people in our church and how they came to know the Lord. And last Tuesday, Eric, one of our 6th grade small group leaders, he shared his story. And the first interaction that took place that started this journey of him becoming a follower of Jesus was when his neighbor was going out to get his mail and invited him to a Bible study, which didn't exist. His neighbor made up this Bible study on the fly, invited Eric over. They were playing some tennis, I think, together, and just literally an interaction at a mailbox turned into this leader that we have today who is now following Jesus. So we just want to hear on Tuesdays from leaders who are following the Lord.
We're going to be hearing some awesome stories on Tuesdays, so check that out. On Wednesday, obviously, we talked about your Zoom groups already. Make sure you are checking those out. Again, we'll post some information with Lucas's contact information so that you can find out when and what the meeting code is and what Zoom even is.
Yeah.
But also on Wednesday, we are also doing something called Wisdom Wednesday.
That's right.
Amanda's
I've got a really good one this week.
That's what I'm talking
Is
about.
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Is it something like don't drive on the left side of the road unless you're in
That's pretty good.
It's
a country
actually,
where that's a thing?
I mean, it has.
not bad.
Yeah.
That might replace our new one.
I'll tell you the first word of it.
Come back.
Make.
Is
Make.
another one like don't buy a Prius, buy a truck?
How dare you?
Come back
I'm
on
Amanda
Wednesday.
drives a Prius, I drive a truck.
And it's
fine.
wonderful. I save so much money on
It's
gas.
a great,
Alright,
it's a great
alright.
Prius. I can put
Come,
it in the
come
back
back
of my
on
truck.
Wednesday, see what Amanda's Wisdom Wednesday is. On Thursday, this is maybe my favorite name
It's
yet.
pretty cool. Amanda came up with this.
Hurts Day.
Thursday hurts day. All right,
do
be
some
flexing,
workout.
flexing
That's
those
right.
muscles. All right.
Seeing what you guys are doing to stay in shape, stay active while we are cooped up in the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Friday, we're at the end of the week. I feel like it's fitting for
Friday dance
Friday to be
party.
dance,
Dance
party,
party.
all
And
right?
hey,
Dance
we
party.
don't want to be the only ones dancing
Yeah.
on Friday. We
No.
want to
Yeah.
see you guys
Help us
dancing.
out.
We want to see you show off your moves, show off your TikTok dances.
Lucas can't dance. We don't want to
I
see
can't
that.
dance
We want to
either.
see you dance.
I really
Show
can't
us.
dance.
And
Sprinkler,
if you do
baby.
it, maybe we'll see
Sprinkle
Lucas.
that mug. Sprinkle that mug. all
That's right. Saturday as well. We have got streaming Saturday.
That's right.
If you're anything like me, you're watching just a little bit more Netflix than you were.
A little.
A little bit.
Tiny bit.
Or
So
a little Amazon
You can do
Prime.
more.
yeah.
A little Flicks, a little
Maybe
Hulu.
some Hulu, yeah.
All right, a little Disney Plus, all right?
That's right,
We
that's
want
right.
to know what you're watching. You may have already gone through The Office, like, today, like
Yeah.
all seasons.
Yep.
Is that possible, actually?
We want to know what you've
I don't think
watched
it is.
this whole week. Each week
a
we
lot
want an
of
update
episodes.
on how
Yes.
much television you've watched.
Because I want to know what's out there that I'm missing. That I like. You mentioned a show
I've
earlier,
watched seasons and seasons of How I Met Your Mother.
and I don't
I'm
even
almost
know.
done with it.
I have no idea what that is.
Man, check it out. That's
Yeah.
what streaming Saturday is all about. Expanding
and
your horizons.
I have internet, so I can
Anyone
now
watching
watch.
Tiger King? Anyone watching Tiger King?
Man.
Okay, that is okay. I really
Oh,
don't get
man.
it. Like,
It is.
I don't know. I'm halfway
It's
through
weird.
it.
Yeah, I mean, it's something. It's something.
Anyway.
So,
All right.
Y'all, we are so excited. We will be back here on Sunday.
Yes.
We know next week is Easter. We're going to be here anyways. We know that Easter is a time to spend with family. We do want to encourage you to do that, but we also know that everybody is in their houses the entire time. So
That's cool.
next week,
6 feet
6
away.
feet away, we will be doing another Austin Oaks Student Ministry Live right here, same place as you're watching it right now. If you're watching it on Instagram Live, check it out on YouTube or Facebook.
That's right.
That's right. Y'all, that's it.
Yeah. Thank you
one
guys.
more thing before we go. Lucas has used this tape measure 4 times, so I need you to do 4 pumps. 4 pumps.
While he sanitizes every ounce of his hands and forearms, that's all for us. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, we want to hear from you. Hashtag Austin or AOC
Student
Ministry.
Ministry.
AOC Student Ministry. We love you guys. We'll see
Bye.
you
Appreciate
next
you
week.
guys.
Peace.